Are you looking to invest in real estate, but you can't really decide if it's a duplex or an apartment? You would be going into that will give you more wealth, like that will give you more money. Today is series 15 of our 30-day series, and we're going to be looking at which is much more profitable for you as an investor. And then the first thing we're going to be checking is what is the difference between a duplex and an apartment. Secondly, we will check the cost and investment. Thirdly, we will look at the cash flow and then the capital gain. Fourthly, we'll look at maintenance and management. And the last but not the least, we will check the appreciation and the resale value. Now, let's dive into the first one. What is the difference between a duplex and an apartment? For a duplex, they come in some set of buildings that are either fully detached duplex with its own gate, semi-detached duplex, just twin duplex like this, or terrace duplex, blocks of duplexes joined together and has demarcation with the walls. Okay, you need to be aware how these things are. And then when we look at apartments are set of same kind of buildings in one location. It could be on 20 floors, 30 floors, it all depends, 10 floors, 3 floors, 5 floors. Now apartment could be 1-bedroom apartments, 2-bedroom apartments, 3-bedroom apartments, penthouses, masonette, or thereabout. So you need to know the difference between these two. Now let's dive into the second one on our list. But before then, we are going to look out on the 30 days real estate challenge playlist and then go there to go check what we have posted already, because I'm very sure you wouldn't want to miss the videos we have posted already. It's a game changer for every investor. And at the end of the 30 days real estate challenge, we are giving free ebook to every of our viewers. So I want to encourage you to please make sure you send us a WhatsApp message and type in mini estate. For everyone who is planning to start a mini estate in Nigeria, the free ebook is available for you just after the 30 days series. So send us a WhatsApp message and type mini estate and we'll put your name in the waiting list. Okay, now let's look out of the second one, which is cost and investment. Now for duplexes, as an investor, can be much more higher than investing in an apartment. So when we talk about cost, the cost of getting a duplex can be much more higher, okay, if you're buying it one by one. Okay, even the cost of an apartment can be much higher. It depends on the location. So you need to take note that the cost implication for a duplex is quite higher. For example, if you decide to get a 4-bedroom duplex, okay, for instance in Lekki Phase 1, it could worth almost 400 million or thereabout, or 300 million or thereabout. And then if you then decide that you want to get an apartment in Lekki Phase 1, maybe a 3-bedroom apartment, you can get it for as low as, let's say, 180 million, 200 million. So you can see that the price for an apartment is different from that of duplexes, which is very much important to. For the duplex, the rental income is not as fast as the apartment. So for the apartment, you might decide to have a whole lot of things, but when we are talking about this, you will learn more about the two differences we're sharing. 3, we have cash flow and capital gain. For duplexes, it's more of capital gain, because once you rent that duplex, it's still the next year, okay, that the person would get that money for you. For example, if you have a tenant who packed out in January and you didn't rent that house from December till January, okay, you are waiting for the rentals, it is possible that you have lost. For example, if that rent cost almost, let's say, 5 million naira per year, you have lost 5 million naira for that year. Okay, so duplexes in terms of cash flow is not as much as apartments. A lot of people rush apartments, okay, and that's because apartment gets more tenants, okay, more monthly income in terms of short lets. Apartments, you know, you can really spread the risk. If one tenant moves out, you can quickly put somebody else. It's easy to rent out. Okay, so from the two, it all depends on the kind of money you're looking for. Okay, at the end of this particular video, we are going to be picking by ourselves which you want to go for, but I will give you an advice. So the money tip here is that if you're looking to consistently and scaling income, okay, apartments wins, honestly. So if you want low stress and steady return, duplexes are sold here. Yeah, so you should be aware of this. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll look at the fourth segment where we'll be looking at the maintenance, the management. We'll also look at the appreciation and resale. So see you there. Welcome back. So the fourth one on our list is maintenance and management. For duplexes, it's easier to maintain. Imagine you're owning only 2 units of duplex and they tell you, oh, this place, the plumbing was spoiled, they don't want the lights spoiled. Of course, you'll be able to manage. So, and if it's 1 unit that is vacant, you lose like 50% of your rent or even 100% of your rent for the year. In terms of apartments, more units, more income stability. So which means you have more units, you have more wealth. Another thing you can enjoy from owning an apartment is that you can hire a property manager if you have a whole lot, okay, and then you will be making a whole lot from it. And there is a particular journal that I made, okay, that can really help you if you want to start a short-lived business. So if you're interested, do let me know. Send us a WhatsApp message immediately and we'll send it to you, okay, based on little token. All right, so now let's look out on number 5, which is very important. Now for investors, if you don't want to manage tenants, okay, and you have apartments with a property manager, I think it's best for you if you can be the one to handle it. It will definitely save costs, but can you have time to handle it? So we have property managing company that can handle such for you easily, okay. Now the last but not the least, we are going to check, but before then, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button below, turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do a post right on the Heart to Heart TV. You know, follow us up on all of our social media platforms. We are very active on Instagram. You see this particular 30 days real estate challenge, we have 1 minute right on our Instagram every day, and we have it stored on highlights. So you go there and watch it, and do not forget that this is one of the most important part of owning real estate. You need to know a whole lot more. We had the 30 days real estate challenge cohort 1 in 2024, and I can tell you that we gained a whole lot from that. So while you are here, keep your mind crossed, and I can bet you would have a whole lot to say about the 30 days real estate challenge. So now let's dive into the appreciation and the resale. For duplexes, appreciation is based on the house market. It depends on how much they're selling house at that location at that moment, okay. That's when you will say that we can really talk about appreciation for a duplex. Now secondly, more buyers always come for homes that are very exquisitely finished, okay. So if your house is neatly finished, they will definitely come for it, okay. Number 5, we have appreciation and resale value. For duplexes, the appreciation is based on the housing market at that moment, and the resale value is always huge, because I've seen clients who buy houses for as low as 30 million, and today the house was almost 120 million naira, 150 million, 100 million. So you have to be aware that it's based on the housing market in that location. Then secondly, the apartments, right? The apartment appreciation value is huge, because a lot of people have to either rent or lease or short-let, that's Airbnb, like you all know. So the value is based on the income, not the market. So everyone wants an apartment because it's easier to maintain. People love to stay in an apartment because of the maintenance, and then you would definitely, sell out if you're doing a short-let business, rental and all of that easily than the duplex. I've seen a client who had a duplex for about, I think, almost 3 years, and he hasn't rented it. But I've seen another client who have an apartment, and because he's not ready to do short-let, he planned to use it for short-let. He has started renting his apartment. So these are some of the things you need to be aware of, okay. The wealthy tips here is that apartments usually offer a better long-term appreciation that gives you that cash flow you've always wanted, even beyond what you imagine, okay, because you can force value by increasing your rent or reducing expenses. It depends, okay. I'm not saying you should go and increase your rent every year, because that is not acceptable in Lagos. Before you increase your rent, your tenant must have spent up to 2 years, okay, and then you need to be aware of some regulations guiding all of this. And then we have the duplexes and the apartment side by side. So I hope this really helped you. If it does, I think you need to understand that for the capital gain, you need to look out on duplex, because it could take a longer time, but you make your money. But for apartment, it's an instant thing, okay. And then I'm going to make the comment section open below so that you can drop your comment. Which would you pick if you are expected to pick from duplexes or apartment investments? I'll be waiting for you in a DM, and I'll be responding to every of your response. Now, thank you so much for watching this. If you like this video, thumbs up by liking this video. Remember to share, remember to comment, remember to drop a whole lot that we have here, and I'll be waiting for you in a DM. See you in our next video. Have a great day. Bye.